I'm not gonna lie, I've had a weird and displeasing past few days. I started getting the itchy throat, started coughing a little bit earlier today, and all of a sudden the phlegm buildup has started up in the area underneath my chin and above my collarbone. Hopefully it's not the Rona. I've only been going outside for nightly runs, and even so I don't really see anybody, but we will check up on my health as things go on. Hopefully I don't have the Rona. That would be really, really weird. But we have ourselves some actual good news here on the afternoon of Friday, May 22nd, here in 2020. The NHLPA Executive Board has authorized further negotiations with the NHL on a 24-team return-to-play format, subject to reaching an overall agreement with the league on resuming the 2019-20 season. Now, that doesn't mean the NHL is coming back 110%, it just means that the NHLPA has authorized further discussions, meaning that there is a few more things that they need to work out, there are a few more details that they need to discuss before the NHL is full-on coming back, but I think it's pretty evident we're like 99% there. We are almost to the point where we can comfortably say, yes, the NHL is coming back, and there is no debate about that. Elliotte Friedman has been posting a few previews and his own opinions as to how the 24-team playoff structure will go down, and for the most part, this is what most people are taking as what could be the established truth and the established playoff format once the playoffs do come. But of course, the NHLPA has only authorized more discussions to be happening, meaning that they will just be talking a little bit more about this before it goes through 110%. Bob McKenzie tweeted this earlier today, while last night's NHLPA Executive Committee conference got a little heated at times, and various individual players still have a wide variety of views on the NHL's return-to-play format. The Executive Committee vote by team is expected to result in the NHLPA approval of the NHL plan. Okay, what does that mean? That means that teams are actually going to have to vote on this, and we will get individual results from teams as to whether or not they want to come back. We already have one that has been confirmed by Chris Letang. He says that the Penguins voted yes on a return-to-play format. So that is awesome to see as well. Let's go over onto Elliotte Friedman's little projected playoff structure over here. This is posted onto Sportsnet. If you have 24 teams in a playoff structure, you are going to need a play-in round, because at the end of the day, when the playoffs is all said and done, the finals need to be played against two teams. And in order to get two teams, you need to have two other teams eliminated, which means that if you go by factorials of 2, you need to somehow get your playoff format to a 16-team tournament. And if you have 24 teams, a play-in round is required to eliminate 8 of those and get down to 16. This is how it looks. Toronto would play off against Columbus, Pittsburgh against Montreal, New York versus the Panthers, and New York versus the Hurricanes. You have yourself the Flames and the Jets, the Oilers and the Hawks, the Canucks and the Wild, the Predators and the Coyotes, and the winners of all these matchups will play in the quote-unquote first round against Boston, Tampa, Washington, Philly, St. Louis, Colorado, Vegas, and Dallas. These teams in the middle here are the top teams in each of the two conferences. Now, we don't know how the seeding is going to work when the actual thing goes down, but this is a vague idea as to how it could look. If Toronto, let's say, beats Columbus, then they'll face off against Boston in what is technically the first round of the playoffs, but in reality is the second round of the actual Stanley Cup journey, I guess you could say. Montreal, if they beat Pittsburgh, they will probably face off either against Tampa or Washington or Philly. It depends on how things get seeded, but that's pretty much the basic format over there. 8 teams are guaranteed the playoffs, or at least guaranteed playing in the final 16, and the rest of them have to fight it out amongst themselves to make it into that final 16 as well. So, it looks like this is really close to happening, eh? Feels good. Feels real good, but my voice is starting to hurt, so I'm going to go, and I'm going to, what am I gonna do? Yeah, sell some more MC Bunker stuff on GTA, I guess. But yeah, we don't usually upload videos this late into the day, but breaking news is breaking news. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So that Tross 99, and bye.